going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about set number 75259, which is one of my favorite sets of all time. It is the 2019 Snowspeeder 20th edition. It has 309 pieces and retailed for $40 in the United States. This is actually a remake of a previous Snowspeeder set with kind of side gun here that was made in 1999. So this is the 20th edition that came out in 2019. The box art looks really good. It showcases the figures as well as the set. It also gives you this nice 20-year Star Wars 1999 through 2019 emblem. It also showcases the 20th anniversary figure that you get with the set. Now, as you can tell, my box is not in the best condition. It is kind of bent. That is not my fault. I apologize. Moving around to the back of the box here, you get to see which 20th anniversary figure you get, along with the rest of the 20th anniversary figures that you can get in sets, as well as the set from 1999. The back of the box here has some nice pictures just showcasing some of the features of this set, like the tow cable winch, the opening canopy, the swiveling gun here, and the spring-loaded shooters. Moving on to the set now, I think this is one of the best sets for your money, or it was. I don't really know what I was expecting when I bought it, but I was thoroughly impressed. I love this set more and more every time I look at it and build it. It's perfect. You get this very decent looking Snowspeeder, this new looking Snowspeeder, along with this kind of battle station that has a stud shooter on it. Again, not a huge fan of the stud shooters. Doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this set. It is one of my favorites. I know I've probably said that about almost every single one of these so far, but this one, I mean it. Now, in just talking about the Snowspeeder, it's a fairly decent adaptation of the Snowspeeder. It's not super big, which I like about it. Not super expensive in the set. It's got some nice features. This cockpit opens up. You've got space for 2 minifigures in here. This set has some pretty cool features that come along with it. It has this tow cable here, which comes on a lot of them, on a lot of the Snowspeeders. It's also retractable. It has these sort of air brakes here with some nice sticker detail there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Has 3 little things here for stability on the. It has 3 little things here for stability on the ground. It has 2 spring-loaded shooters on the bottom, and as we move on to the back here, again, it has another stud shooter here, which I believe is in place of the harpoon cannon, which I do kind of wish was the original harpoon cannon, or maybe even just a blaster or something like that. That would have been nice. The one thing I kind of have a problem with on this cockpit, it can pivot here as well as open from, well, let me set this down. It's supposed to open like that and rest on here and open like that. However, this very rarely works. You either have to have your thumb on it, not so much when closing it, but it just pops right off, so it's not really held on that well, and it's kind of hard to get open any other way. I also really like the kind of old cannon pieces that were on a lot of old sets, including this one originally, I believe. These are kind of the old vintage gun pieces or were used as such, and I'm really happy to see that they put them back in the set because it looks really good. It gives it that old aesthetic to it, and it works. Now moving on to the minifigures, I feel like first we should start out with the 20th anniversary figure. The one that comes with this set is Lando Calrissian. He comes with a blue blaster, and it is the old kind, which is my favorite. I love it. I'm so glad that they have it in this set. He has a double colored cape here, which looks really nice. It's kind of got this shine to it. He has the old molded hairpiece, real nice printing on his kind of shirt along with his belt here. Black pants, an old hair mold piece, and the Lando Calrissian head from 1999. Next up we have Luke Skywalker, who comes with a blaster pistol and a lightsaber. This figure has probably the best pilot printing that I've seen so far out of LEGO. It has amazing detail on the pants here with the straps, the tubes that continue onto this hip piece here, down onto the legs. It is just immaculate. It has all the buttons and life support features on the front pack here. On the back, very simple but effective printing. The helmet also looks really nice with his gold leader helmet. He also has two faces, one with the visor up and the other side with the visor down. After that we have Dak Ralter, or Ralter. I'm not entirely sure on his last name. He has the same printing here. He also comes with a blaster pistol and his own custom Rebel helmet, which I find really cool. It's very simple with the two blue Rebellion insignias. Dak also comes with two faces, both with the visor down. Last but not least is the Rebel Trooper that comes with this set. He has a backpack along with one of the original Star Wars blasters, which I think is really cool. This was always one of my favorites. I thought it was super cool. I remember seeing it in the LEGO Star Wars video game and thinking it was really cool, and having a piece at home and using that as a blaster. So definitely one of my favorites. I'm glad they brought it back for this. I'm not sure if it's this way or that way. I just have it this way just for right now. This figure has really nice printing on his torso here, with the kind of silver pins in his belt here. It's also worth noting his back printing here, even though it is covered up by the backpack. In closing, I think the set works really well as kind of a multi-role set, if you can call it that. It has so many uses. You could use it just as a display piece on its own, or add it into something like the UCS Hoth set, or you could have it displayed next to the original, which I eventually plan on getting, so stay tuned for that. But it works really well. It looks good, it's simple, it's relatively inexpensive, and you get a great selection of minifigures with it. Honestly, there's not enough I can say about this set, and I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for a relatively inexpensive set that's a ton of fun to build and just has limitless potential for what you can do with it, whether you're displaying it or playing with it or whatever you choose to do. It works.